how can an accounting degree help you if you're planning on being an entrepreneur? Right now, you're watching Casino is the Name. I'm here to answer all your accounting questions. That's a great question that I received. So let's just think about what accounting is, right? Accounting is the language of business. So you're gonna kind of, if you're gonna be in business, you're gonna kind of want to know what a financial statement is. You're gonna kind of want to know what debits and credits are. You're gonna kind of want to know what your debt income ratio is. And so learning accounting just kind of prepares you or um, gets you familiar with certain terms. But once you start like really getting into the accounting world, you start noticing things that you've seen all your life, but you just never thought about them the way accounting, like the way learning or knowing accounting introduces them to you, right? So let's say LIFO and FIFO. LIFO is last in, first out. FIFO is first in, first out, right? And so now every time I go to the store, I think about LIFO and FIFO. So um, just for an example, FIFO is, with it being first in, first out, but it's basically like a way that you would do an inventory. So if you're working in a restaurant, not a restaurant, I won't even say restaurant, but they still probably, I'm sure they use it too. But when you go into a convenience store, you've always just gone to the drink section and pulled a drink out, right? Or let's say grocery store. And so when you pulling the milk out, the most the one in the front is really the one that's going to expire the soonest, unless they all have the same date, because they load it from the back. And so that's called first in, first out. So they go to the back and they load it from the back forward. So the one that came in first is the first one that you can select from. So that's FIFO. Now, I don't know if that's making any sense because I'm probably just sounding like I'm rambling, but you start to learn all of these concepts that you never thought about, but you've seen them all the time. Dual signatures, audits, you know what I'm saying? All of those things, they're all accounting principles. Why and how and all of those kind of ideals, man. It's fascinating. So it prepares you to set up your business. You know what I'm saying? Because what if you were starting a store and you had groceries and you had breads and things like that, things that will expire, but you get them and you don't really have your store set up to load things from the back. You just put it down and then things expired and you got to throw things away because you're stacking them wrong. So it's accounting is in like everything in the world, like everything that you didn't even think about, it's there. Like once you know the principles, you start seeing accounting in everything. Man, it's fascinating, I'm telling you. And so knowing accounting or getting an accounting degree only just prepares you to make, on like how to set your company up, how to think about business in a certain way. The way I think about businesses, to me, businesses have personality. They're like people, they have their own personalities. Every business can be run a little different and they have their own culture. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they're ran by the management on down. And so it's all of these things that you just never would have thought about in that way until you started learning the other side of the business. Then it just starts making more sense. Also, there is a guy named Aiden. He's a DJ. He's a DJ producer, and he was curious as to whether or not he should go to either school for accounting or he should go to school for audio engineering. And he was wondering because I can also mix, master songs, record songs, or whatever. He was listening to a song that I had created and was wondering what my suggestion was. Was I self-taught? Did I go to a class to learn audio engineering? Would I suggest that he go to school for accounting or audio engineering? And I am here to tell you right now, do not go to school for audio engineering. Okay, that is something that you can learn on your own. All right, and people do not usually check to see if I went to Full Sail or the Art Institute or something like that. Please don't hate me for this video. But it makes no sense to me unless you just really don't know anything about like how to mix master songs, which is something that I think you should just learn on your own anyway. You got YouTube videos, but you cannot be an accountant. You cannot be an accountant without a degree. You can be an audio engineer without a degree. You can record videos, like shoot movies and everything without a degree. You can do that. It's, you know, if you feel like you really just need to go learn the craft in a classroom setting, or I know a lot of people go and they take out those ridiculous student loans to go to school for audio engineering because they're going to get a laptop or a microphone, like a home studio setup with the tuition. Makes no sense. You know, you can go get a $300 laptop from Walmart and buy, if you just need to start recording, you can get Music Magic's, which is like a cheap program, or Music Maker or something like that, and get a $50 microphone or $100 microphone, and you can start recording, you know, with headphones from your phone if you need to, like the ones that you can just stick in your ear. Like, it doesn't require a lot of ridiculous investments. Now, I have more expensive equipment, but I did that over time, and I've been mixing over time. But there are people who go to school, they get out of audio engineering school, and then they still come to see me for me to teach them how to mix sometimes. And because it's more of an ear thing, it's like a feel, you know, and I just have experience. So experience is the best teacher, but you cannot be an accountant without a bachelor's degree in accounting, like a real accountant. And so if you're going to spend your money on something, and you know what's crazy, the accounting degree is cheaper. Go figure, right? You might spend $40,000 trying to get an audio engineering certificate or a degree, and nobody is going to a music studio saying, where are your credentials? I need to make sure that you can mix this song. You know what I'm saying? They just like, yo, let me see. You got something else that you can show me that you mixed? And they listen to that and say, yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different kind of thing there. Yeah, I just wanted to come talk to you guys real quick, man. Y'all subscribe, man. Y'all share these videos. Y'all like, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all comment. I try to answer y'all questions when y'all hit me up. And yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers, man. Yep. So we out here, you know what I'm saying, at the park. This is my little boy right here. My little boy right here. Of course, he got shades on, and I had to say dope on the back. I don't know why he insists on being like that, but yeah, so we out here, and he got a vest on. He can stand up in the water and still decide to put a vest on. He ain't playing no games. He ain't taking no chances. You can stand up in the water 3 feet. You can stand up in it. He ain't taking no chance. Look, he ain't taking no chance. He ain't finna play with y'all. Close your eyes.